me, JB, and I have hair in my mouth. Okay. Hey. And it is 9:30. I have my notes down here because it's my last I say it's my last day. It's the last day of this 21-day challenge. So I'm really excited. So I'm out at the park so you can see all the scenery. I guess I'm not exactly at the park. I'm at the little walking trail that's in the neighborhood. And if I sound funky, my allergies, I think I told you all this Monday, my allergies are messing up, and I was sitting out here just for a little bit and started sneezing. So anyway, to the point. So what I have learned so far. So, as y'all know, on this journey, 21 days, September, self-improvement month, I am trying to make the use of the time that I have early in the morning, because I typically wake up between 6 and 6:30, and until about 8, I do absolutely nothing but try to go back to sleep. So what I'm doing is trying to make the most of that time. So things that I have found out about myself, because I learned more about myself, so I'm excited about this. I don't know why I'm excited to share what I found out that's wrong with me with y'all, but I'm gonna. So I found out I'm not a happy morning person. I know that's not really news, but I found out for sure I'm not a happy morning person. The whole reason why I am doing this at 9:30 is because I knew that I would be more awake and alert to talk to y'all. So I'm doing it at 9:30 so that I can have a happy last day. So one of the things that I had looked up said to be positive. Sorry, people are trying to message me. To find something positive. And so I've discovered in the morning the only positive thing I can think of is that thank God I'm alive. So I'm trying to expand from that. Right now that's the only positive thing I can think of when it's early in the morning. If I decide to put the Keurig machine on my coffee stand, then I'll have two things. So I'm still really considering that. I had a friend who had messaged me that she had one she was getting rid of. But anyway, going on a tangent. Okay. So one of the other things that it says that you should do is to turn on all the lights. I have discovered that's not gonna happen. I am not ever gonna turn on the lights. I tried that 2 days. Okay, 2 out of the 21 days. I know that wasn't really a good try. No. Too much light seems to make me grumpy, so I have to ease into it. So what I have done is I've opened the blinds to let like natural light in, and that's not as bad. But I am not going to ever do that, and it's not cool. It is just not necessary to have every single light on early in the morning. That's too much. That's just way too much. So I also have learned I cannot do anything that requires too much thinking. So these are the main 4 things that I have learned about myself. So I can do things early in the morning as long as it does not require thinking. So now to the positive side of what I've learned about myself during this time. I've learned that when I make a plan, I can do it. So, I mean, it's actually, pretty, it's funny because it's so elementary that if you make a plan and you follow it, then you get things done. Duh. And so when I make a plan, and I've learned with me, I have to more than just make a plan, I have to block it. So I have to go, okay, from 6:30 to 7, I'm going to do this. And usually that 6:30 to 7, the first amount of time that I wake up is usually my morning devotional time. So I try to do that. First 30 minutes is my prayer time, and just thanking God for a new day, and for my family, and for my friends, and for the air, and for not having bad allergies days, stuff like that. So that's my first 30 minutes. It's just that little quiet time with God. Then after that, I try to do, depending on how quickly I wake up, I try to do the next 30 minutes something for the business. So I've started doing my emails, just getting my lists together of who I send it out. I can't actually write the emails because they sound ridiculous when I do it early in the morning. So like who I'm gonna send it out to. So like if I do reminders for, let's say, like you have a waxing appointment come up, I get together the list of people that needs to be sent to. in the morning. So I do one thing for the business, one 30-minute slot for the business, and then I do one more 30-minute slot for myself. So it's like, what was something that I was wanting to get done? For me right now, I'm trying to, typically I read about 2 books a month. Well, I've been very lazy lately on that, and so I'm way behind, and it's September. So I've been listening to audiobooks, which I love. Audiobooks are like the best thing that anyone has ever created. The fact that I can put in my headset and listen to a book instead of reading it, like, who thought of this stuff? Like, that's ingenious. But then I've noticed, when you do that and then you go to a book to read, all of a sudden you forget words. Like, I know that word. I know how old I am. I know I went to school. I got a degree. Like, I know I should know what that word is. But you start to not, your reading skills go way down when you don't actually read. So I'm trying to make myself to where I have to actually literally sit and read books. So I am doing the Deep Work book, which so far so good. It's really about focusing in our world that's so social media, you know, driven, and trying to stay focused and stay grounded and not wasting so much time. So I really am liking it so far. So that's the one thing that I'm trying to do for that last 30-minute spot, is something for me. And so I'm trying to read. A few mornings I've been trying to crochet, and it doesn't work out because crochet is like my happy place. But I usually crochet better at night, right before I go to bed. So I've been trying to keep that there. So that's been like my me thing. So because between 6:30 and 8 is an hour and a half. So if I actually get up at the 6:30, then each of these blocks should work. So the block that I usually end up losing is usually my personal time one. So I'm trying to be better, because the last few mornings, because of the allergies, I have seriously, even though I've been awake, I've been fighting actually getting up, because I actually am trying to get up to say my prayers, because when I get up to say my prayers, then I don't fall back asleep, because I'll be praying to God and we'll be talking, and then all of a sudden I wake up and I was like, wait, what was I doing? So I can be candid about that, because God knows, and He's my only judge. So I tell you, yes, sometimes when I'm praying I fall asleep. You do it too. Like, just like sometimes when you're reading your Bible you fall asleep. You do it too. It's okay. I'm just admitting it. So anyway, so overall, I'm really happy that I did this. Like, I'm really proud of myself for giving it a try, because I have always just thought, you know what, I'm not going to do anything during that time because I am not nice. But I don't have to be nice to myself. All I have to do is get up and do it. So I'm super excited. So I know I've talked to some other people who are telling me that they were trying things, and what I want to say to you is just stick with it. I mean, it works if you work it. So I'm going to try my best to keep it going as long as I possibly can. 21 days isn't quite long enough for me to make it a habit, but the challenge that Michael Hyatt brought up was 21 days. So that's what I'm trying, and so that's what I'm going with. So for everyone else who is doing something this month, or decided they're going to do something next month, just remember that, you know, it's the try. So if you try one day, try another day, and then try again, and you can make it a habit. You can do it. So anyway, this will be my last time going live, at least about this subject. I'm sure I will find something else. Actually, I've already found something else that will be interesting, that is in the works, that I have a couple of people helping me on. But if you want to message me, if you're starting next month and you want to message me and you want encouragement, please do. I will put you in my personal time in the morning, and you should hear from me. Hopefully that would be the plan. But anyway, so yeah, there's the part behind it. It's so nice and peaceful out here, and you would think because I'm out here that I'm actually gonna go for a walk or something. No. And I'll be really honest with y'all, I actually didn't even walk, because The house is like right up the street. I didn't even walk here. I actually drove because I'm out of creamer and I needed to go to 7-Eleven to get coffee. So I drove. I didn't even walk. I wasn't even, I was too lazy to even exercise and walk up the street that far. But anyway, I hope you all, it is Wednesday, I hope you all have a great rest of the week. And something else. I think I forgot something. I'm sure that I probably did. No, I don't have anything else written down. So I hope you all have a great rest of the week. Remember just to keep going. And I see that Chuck said, hey Chuck. And so anyway, just keep going. And if you need any encouragement, please feel free to message me and talk and whatnot. Do not message me at 7 o'clock in the morning. Some of y'all done it. That ain't funny. That ain't funny. I will not respond until after 9. Some of y'all have been really encouraging and wanting to send me little messages like, are you up? No, you don't want to talk to me that early. It's just not pretty. But anyway, happy Wednesday. Have a great rest of the week, and I will see you all next time.